Hello, Ryan here, aka Mac, and welcome. So, Cloud Imperium have cancelled the free fly and outlined their main goals for 4.0.1 and beyond. As always, a huge thank you to all of my patrons and channel members. Thank you so much for the support, it is truly appreciated. So CIG posted on Spectrum a post titled Alpha 4.0.1 Current Issues and Updates. And in this post, they addressed the current state of Alpha 4.0.1 and what they are planning to do about all of the problems. Firstly, they reiterated Chris's words from his most recent letter from the chairman, in which their top priority is playability. They want our experience in the persistent universe this year to be as smooth and enjoyable as possible, which means they are dedicating all of their resources to improving stability, addressing critical issues, and delivering meaningful quality of life updates. Now they go on to say that for this reason, they will cancel the Red Letter Festival and Free Fly and focus on getting the persistent universe working well, and right now their main focus is on continued hotfixes and patches to get it into a much better place. Now personally, I think it is the right choice to just focus on taking the persistent universe to a place where the overall experience is positive. Now, static server meshing is here, that foundation is almost complete, so focusing on fixing the many issues that have been a problem for a long while now, as well as tuning everything to be as solid as possible, is certainly something that myself, and I'm sure many of you guys, would really appreciate. So I am very happy to hear that that is what they're focused on, and they are working on that now. Now it goes on to say that no single patch will instantly get the persistent universe to where they want it, but 4.0.1 was an important first step, but there is still much to be done. And they have listed the main issues that are their top priority to fix, and that are being worked on as we speak. Bear in mind though, they do say that there are many other issues to be tackled, but as it states, they want to be transparent about where their efforts are focused in the short term, and will continue to update us through patch notes and additional posts like this one, as and when they have more to share. Now, I really like this level of communication. Keeping us up to date is so important, and having posts like this and the continuously updated patch notes page for the hotfixes is going to help massively with understanding what is going on and where they are at in terms of getting the persistent universe working. So let us just take a brief look at the current list of highlighted priority issues that Cloud Imperium are focused on fixing. Firstly, they are rolling out a number of transit fixes, as elevators and trams remain a major problem, which is why they are one of the highest priorities in every patch cycle. And it says here that the team has a bright spotlight on these issues right now, and are actively working towards more reliable fixes for this, likely by way of this transit refactor that we've been hearing about. Now in regards to character stowing and repair, they recently deployed a fix for the most severe character stowing issues, which was what was causing the 60k errors, locking players out of the game, but players are still getting stuck in specific shards, which they say worsens other issues as well. Also, character repair, they say, does not consistently resolve stowing problems, and they are actively investigating this. They are also heavily invested in fixing the problems with instanced hangars. Since their implementation, there has been a variety of problems, and that is also a top priority for them to fix. Loading in times have drastically increased, as I'm sure we've all experienced, combined with plenty of login errors, resulting in players spending long durations of time just sat with a loading screen. So this is on their hit list too. The mission system, as we know, underwent a refactor for 4.0, which has temporarily reduced the number of available missions, but also there are still many issues with missions like AI not spawning, missions not sharing with other players and reputation being inconsistent, and the balance of time versus reward not being where they want it either, especially for group play. For quantum travel, this continues to be difficult, including stop-starts, fuel states not reading properly between meshes, and the star map 2 being pretty unreliable, and they are actively investigating to fix these problems. For long-term persistence, this system has also become unreliable, with items getting lost, including ships and credits, and it says, while each case is invested individually, underlying loopholes and complexities impact the overall reliability. And since this pertains to progress and respecting player time, it's a critical issue and a top priority. Now, there are many other bugs being addressed and investigated, like minables taking too long to fully load in vulnerable actors, both AI and players, freight elevators at outposts getting stuck, which in turn stops missions from progressing, collision issues where players clip through the ship, or planets, or anywhere, power allocation issues, setting ship power to 0 or off, plus the inability to equip some components discovered in contested zones, and many more. So really happy to see them outline their current main priorities, which pushing all resources to work on will hopefully fix these issues and get them resolved at a good consistent speed, fixing what we have as soon as possible and making the persistent universe fun, playable, enjoyable, and just better overall. Now, this post ends stating that next Thursday, so February 6th, that there will be a 2-hour special Star Citizen Live with the CTO Benoit Bossé-Jean, who will go deeper into these issues, talk about what's causing them, what's being done to fix them, and how their feature and stability plans for this year will restore functionality and quality of life to the persistent universe. So again, really happy to hear all of this, and I for one appreciate the transparency. It is so important to keep us in the loop of what is going on, regardless of whether it's good news or bad news. It doesn't matter, just let us know what is happening, what they're doing about it. That just makes this whole experience a lot easier. Now, I really look forward to this 2-hour Star Citizen Live, and if they can get the persistent universe into a solid state, that would be the best, as now the foundation is almost complete, getting the persistent universe into a consistent playable state where we can truly enjoy the universe together and then build on it from there. We'll see Star Citizen in the best place it has ever been. So I really hope that they can do this and get these issues gone, finishing the foundation with dynamic server meshing and setting us up in 2025 in the best place we could possibly be. Now, on that note, the hotfixes from the hotfix channel have now rolled out onto the 4.0.1 live shards. That will replace the old meshed servers, and a new client-side hotfix has just opened up on the hotfix channel. So hopefully the fixes are now live and working, with of course a lot more to come. And now on the hotfix channel, for the client, changing shards should no longer cause mission location travel markers to become removed from the player. They have fixed an issue causing gimbals under the pilot to not get proper weapon grouping with its pips, and a change to assist with client and server zone mismatching, which would lead to many transit and elevator issues, has been put in, and they ask players to let them know if this reduces or helps with elevators opening to nothing. And then for the server and hybrid side hotfixes, they fixed one server crash, fixed the Grimhex turrets firing on players with crime stats, as quantum travel was not properly handling hostility, and they fixed minables in the persistent universe, getting into a state where they were getting stuck and not transitioning into an entity. So, lots getting done, but still lots to do. So, as I say, I hope this year we can see the persistent universe get into that consistent, stable, playable state. How long will this take, of course, is unknown, but the fact that they are throwing all resources into this is good. And I hope that very soon, with each patch we get, it just gets better and better and more playable and stable. But that is all I have for you today. Don't forget the TOBII Eye Tracker 5 is still 15% off until the 10th of February, and using that link in the description will provide my channel with a direct kickback, so a big thank you to anyone who uses it. On that note, do let me know if you have purchased a TOBII using my link since the 23rd of January, as I would just like to check that the link is still working as it should. Plus, if you want to know what my settings are, head over to my Discord or join me while I'm live. I can provide you with a link to what my current settings are for TOBII, which is a good starting place, and then you can adjust what you want from there on. With that said though, if you do appreciate my videos, please do consider subscribing and helping the channel to grow. Hit the thumbs up if you don't mind, it does the channel a big favour, and tick that notification bell if you'd like to be notified when my videos go live. Again, a huge thank you to my patrons and channel members. Cannot do this without you guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.